them what to do. You see? That's why the Lord is going to destroy you and turn you over to your demise. Alright? It says, Jeremiah 16:20, shall a man make gods unto himself, and they are no gods? Therefore behold, I will this once cause them to know. I will cause them to know my hand and my might, and they shall know that my name is Yahweh. You see? So he's gonna make you know who he is, and it's gonna be through death, through pain, destruction. You're gonna be calling on the Lord. You're gonna be saying, "Save me, Lord, save me, Jesus, Jesus Christ," all this, that, and the third. And Lord, you're gonna be dying, man. You're gonna be in great hurt. Proverbs 1:26. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of Yahweh. So that's your reward, man. Because of your stubborn heart. You see? Because you didn't want to see this as the truth. You rather believe in that damn demon that's sitting up on a pulpit. You know?
Right.
Yeah, that's who you rather believe in. You give heed to false lips. A wicked doer giveth heed unto false lips. Alright? The elect are not going to fall into that trap, man. So you got something? Go ahead.
Thus saith Yahweh, this is Jeremiah 10, verse 2. Thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, right? The pagan. That's exactly who our people are following, paganism. And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs.
And the word dismayed is to be terrified. So that's why the it's real heavy amongst the Latino tribes, or the Latinos, because they're into superstition, they're into like we may mention, the crucifix, all that, the 30 days of Lent. I think it's 30 days of Lent, right?
Right.
The Catholicism, the Catholic, and they put that cross of ash on their forehead, and they walk around in public with some dirt on their forehead, like with some mud and shit on their forehead. Like, come on, man, that's just straight ridiculous. Not knowing that shit's of a wicked origin, but they're afraid of those things because it said the heathen are dismayed at the signs of the heaven. They're afraid of the things that are happening, so they start doing stuff like that. You know,
right.
They start believing into vanity, false idols, and things of that nature. Go ahead.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
See?
For the custom of the people are vain.
The customs of the people are vain, man. They have no profit.
Right.
You know, like I read that one in Jeremiah 16:10. I read that one in Job where it said they're all forgers of lies, and their physicians the physicians are of no value. They're of no profit, man, because they forge these idols. They forge those crucifixes. They put that white Caesar Borgia image on that cross, which that wasn't our Lord and Savior, man. That's a different Jesus. That's a different Savior.
Right.
That God is gonna lead people to death. The God that we serve is gonna lead us to life, man. Which is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. It's a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah. You gotta keep reiterating that because people don't believe that, man. Why? Because they really truly have a hatred for Negroes, man.
Right.
You know? Is there more?
I mean, it talks about the cutting down a tree and stuff like that.
I got this one. This is in the book of Psalms 106 and 34. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom Yahweh commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them. You see, which were a snare unto them. So they mingled themselves amongst the heathen and learned their works, man.
Right.
Their wicked ways. Their ways of no value, but it's of no value, but it affects you. It affects your spirit greatly to where it's gonna get you killed, man.
Yeah.
Because the Lord has a godly jealousy. All right, and the word jealousy goes back to anger or a heightened excitement. You know what I'm saying? So it says, and it's a snare unto you, meaning that's why in Hosea it says, leave him alone. See here, in the book of Hosea, talking about Ephraim, and Ephraim is the head tribe. All right, Ephraim is the head tribe of the northern kingdom. Let's see. Which one did you have? Did you read one? Go ahead and bring out Hosea 4:17. Hosea. All right, so I'm going to read it again. Psalms 107:36. And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them. You see? And the snare is something that has a hold of you, man. But the elect are going to be broken from them snares. You know what I'm saying? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, if you're the elect. But that's how powerful these demonic spirits that lay hold behind these idols, man. Though they have no value, that's all I'm trying to make a point. Because people can be like, well, they have no value. How is it going to affect me? Because there's a demonic entity, a spirit that's behind it. And it's going to, and it's so powerful because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to destroy you for it because of his godly jealousy. You find it?
Hosea 4:17.
Come.
This is Hosea 4:17. Ephraim is joined to idols. Let him alone.
Yep. Ephraim is joined unto idols. Leave him alone. Some of you, we don't bother because we know. We told you once, twice, maybe 3 times. You don't get it. All right, man, that's it. But the Lord is saying, leave him alone because Ephraim is the head tribe of the northern kingdom. They're all unto idols. You got Puerto Ricans that are heavy into Cesar Borgia. So-called Mexicans. Venezuelans. Dominicans. You know? Well, in Brazil, they got that big-ass statue of Cesar Borgia on a hill facing the countryside, the city where the people are, man. You know? They're heavily into this demonic spirit, man. So the scriptures say, Ephraim is given unto idols, leave him alone. That's a snare, man. For the Lord to say, leave him alone, man. Don't fuck with them. Just push his word to someone else. That's a scary thing. That's why the Lord, that's why you got certain brothers that are confusing of faces that are coming in, and you got Negroes that know the Hebrew Israelite, they got a problem with them. Because they're calling them Edomites. They're saying, why is that Edomite in there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the Lord had the way the Lord set it up, as if it was in the book of Acts, man. They're in Paul's ministry. You had a lot of Pharisees that had a problem with that, man. The Jews that knew they were Jews, and they were seeing different people coming in from different nations. They didn't understand, but it was all through the Spirit, man. So I'm gonna keep reading Psalms 107:37. Yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils, and shed innocent blood. You know, and people think it's innocent. Oh, we don't serve it. We just do it because of tradition, right? Not really. It's spiritual, man. You're doing things. You're doing these things, and not realizing that you're killing your kids, man.
Right.
You're destroying them, and you're destroying yourselves. You know. And if anybody in their right mind knew what love was, knew what it was to truly care, they would know not to worry about the traditions and the customs of the heathen, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Just to show you real quick.
Go ahead. Khan.
Does that girl not look like a native?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, because that's her father.
Yeah.
Yeah, her father is so-called Negro, right? Like could be like a Latino, dark-skinned Latino
Yeah.
Negro. And then the woman, his widow, was light-skinned, but the daughter came out, you know, like a Native American caramel complexion.
Right.
You know, well, she's an Israelite. But then you got some that come out looking like pale, having pale skin, this, that, and the third. But they're Israelites too, because it goes back to what their father is, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But as I was saying, yeah, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils, and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan. And the land was polluted with blood. And this land is polluted with blood, man.
Right.
You know? The people like even the Crusaders going to the Knights Templar over there back in the old world, the ancient over there in the Middle East. That's what they were doing. They were killing people in the name of the Queen and the name of Mary and Jesus and the Lord. There's a lot of blood everywhere. When they came over here, that's what they did too. The same thing to the Native American Indians. These idols have a big impact on the Northern Kingdom, man. And they're not realizing that it's going to be to their destruction. Verse 39. Thus were they defiled with their own works. You were defiled with your own works, man. It says, and went a whoring with their own inventions. So you went a whoring away from Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai because he likens Israel as a woman. So you went to go follow these different idols, these different nations. You said that you're going to follow your lovers. You see what I'm saying? Which represent the other nations, these philosophies, these false doctrines. Therefore was the wrath of Yahweh kindled against his people, insomuch that he abhorred his own inheritance. You see? Meaning that he cast us out, man. He cast us off. But there was going to come a time he remembered he had mercy. He made a covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob that we're going to be called his power once again. And he wasn't going to be ashamed to say, these are my people. Going to Hosea chapter 1. You see what I'm saying? But these idols, all these things are a snare unto you. They're going to get you destroyed, man. They're following the Spirit, this is the Spirit. As the brother had read in John 4, the true worshiper shall worship me in spirit and in truth. This is the Spirit and the truth. Because the Spirit, this is the Holy Spirit, the Comforter. Because Yahweh Shai comes written in the volume of a book. In John 6:63 it says, my words that are speak are spirit and they are truth and life. You got something?
Yeah, this is for the tribe of Gad. This is Genesis 49, verse 19. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. Right? That's when we're all saved by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
Yep, like the brother was bringing that out as a whole. In a nutshell, he's using that particular tribe to show that we're going to overcome this troop, Esau. We're going to come his system.
Right.
Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. The Native American Indians, that's who the tribe of Gad is. The Native American Indians, man. The ones that are already settled here in the land of America. All right, up to Canada. All right, it says that you have the word Gad is God in the Hebrew, which means troop. So read it one more time. You have it or no? It's fine. But it said Gad was overcome by a troop, right?
The troop shall overcome.
The troop shall overcome thee. That was the U.S. cavalry when they came over here and they started putting Native American Indians to death, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They used the gun, the Gatling gun. Well, you're tearing Esau's ass up with the arrows, man, the spears and things of that nature. Your tomahawk. You know. They couldn't subdue you.
Right.
But that's when they developed the Gatling gun. They came and started killing you off, man.
Those white devils.
Yeah, the white devils, the forked tongue. You know, to show you in those movies, they even having that Disney movie called Pocahontas, and Pocahontas' father is calling them devils in that little kid movie, devils and forked tongue. And I watched that movie a long time ago, man, when they used to make VHS, the Disney's and VHS cassettes. And then when I came into the truth, I watched it again. I was like, damn, man, even in this kid movie, they're calling them devils and forked tongue, man. You see what I'm saying? But in the nutshell, as the brother uses, is that we're going to overcome this troop at the end. Along with Gad, Ephraim, Manasseh, Naphtali, Asher, we're all going to come. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Reuben, we're all going to come combined as one, man. One nation. And we're going to tear down this place, man, with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We're going to have spiritual power. You know, Lord willing, if I'm the elect, the brothers the elect, that's what we're going to take part in, man. Joint heirs to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Why? Because we stood for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We presented our body a living sacrifice. Okay? You got more in there? Okay, go back to that one. You got it.
Hosea or
the one that you had The Apocrypha.
Second Ezra.
Yeah.
7.
Everything good still? Everything good
Oh yeah.
for work still?
Yeah. Tim told me to go over that. Everything is there. I told him to be there in a while.
Okay. Go ahead and read that real quick.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 22. Nevertheless, they were not obedient unto him, but spake against him, and imagined vain things, and deceived themselves by their wicked deeds.
That's right. So that's why idol worship and all that is contributing to all that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the laws, statutes, commandments to look upon and to remember upon, you're susceptible to doing as you will. You don't have to worship an idol like Santa Maria Guadalupe or rosary beads, this, that, and the third. You can worship yourself. That's why I always make mention in today's society, narcissism is a heavy spirit upon this place, man. You got a lot of proud people, and that's what it is, pride, arrogancy, you know? Go ahead.
And said of the Most High that he is not.
Yeah, you say of the Most High, he is not.
Right.
He ain't there no more, he don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And knew not his ways.
And you knew not his ways, meaning that you didn't care to know his ways, man. Just like we telling you out here, you watch our videos, the people that walk by, you hear, you don't care about it.
Right.
You're set in your own ways, man.
But his law have they despised and denied his covenants.
Because the law, yeah, his covenants, man. You denied his covenants, meaning the promises. You didn't want the kingdom to come.
Right.
You love this place. You love being filthy. You love being filthy animals, man. You love being in Great Babylon in captivity. You love being in that fucked up mind state of Stockholm syndrome, loving your oppressor. You're scared to rebel against him. You're scared to speak up. I mean, there's ways of going about certain things, you know what I'm saying? But most part, Jake is scared to speak up.
Right.
You know. Is there more on that?
And his statutes have they not been faithful, and have not performed his works.
You have not performed his works, man. Because the brother said you're going to be delivered by your faith and now it's saying your works.
Right.
Because you have to put work into this, man. You have to follow the Spirit. You have to follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. You know what I'm saying? Is there more?
No, that's it.
Then go ahead and go to where we're at. 2nd Ezra 7.
7 or 8.
Was it 8? Yeah, 8.
8 and 12 was it? Or so like
51.
Right.
You can start at 51.
But this is 2nd Ezra chapter 8 verse 51. But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory of such as be like thee.
That's right. So understand for thyself the things that we're trying to convey to you, what we're conveying to you. Let the scriptures say, he that hath an ear, let him hear. All right, and seek out the glory as such as be like unto thee. All right, meaning the brotherhood, the ones, because it's not just one or two guys out here. You got thousands of brothers that are doing this work, man.
Right.
And the 144,000, once they're sealed up, all hell is going to break loose. The enemy's going to come in as a flood. Yahweh Shai is going to sanction that. He's going to lift that sanction because right now Esau can't do it. Everything's according to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's time. Go ahead.
For unto you is a paradise opened, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared, plenteous is made ready, a city is builded, and rest.
Go ahead.
And rest is allowed.
Right, and those benefits are only pertaining to the elect, the nation of Israel, which are the Negro Latinos and Native American Indians, not them fake Jews over there in Israel.
Right.
The imposters, those gutter rats,
Jewish.
the Amalekites. Okay, that's who this pertains to. So you have to be with that brotherhood. You have to be within that body of Yahweh Shai, because even Yahweh Shai is not here. The brotherhood here is here. That is that representation of Yahweh Shai, and that as Mount Zion, because Zion goes back to the word monument, which means something that is erected, showing you that it's here, or that it once existed or exists. So that's how you have to come in order to receive this promise, man. If not, you're going to be suffering those straight things, those great miseries. Go ahead.
Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom. The root of evil is sealed up from you.
The root of evil is sealed up from you, meaning that evil cannot penetrate an elect brother or sister or child. They're sealed. So the evil cannot fuck with them, cannot take them out. As it is spoken of in Romans 8, where it says, who can lay anything to the charge of God's elect? That no tribulation, distress, angel, or anything like that can take us from the love of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
Weakness and the moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and in the end is showed the treasure of immortality.
Yep, sorrows are past, and it shows that the treasures of immortality are at hand.
And in the end is showed the treasure of immortality.
And in the end, it showed the treasure of immortality, meaning that we have eternal life now. We've been transformed into our glorified bodies. We received the crown of life from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. So the sorrows are past, meaning that we suffered these strange things, but hope for why? You know, the elect, that's what the elect are going to experience. Go ahead.
And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish.
Because we know what the wicked are going to suffer.
Right.
Death. But it's still, we had to bring it to their remembrance, stir up the spirits, you know, stir up their minds, knowing that this is what they're going to suffer. You know, because they can't say in that time that nobody told me. You were told. And we had this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and it's our job to push this word, whether they hear or forbear. As it was prophesied and commanded to Ezekiel that he was going to speak this word into the wind. All right? And it's going to, the Lord's word never returns unto him void. It's always going to go, wherever it goes, it's going to profit. Go ahead.
For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High.
Yeah. So they had liberty. Remember I was saying that, yeah, we're no longer under the law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
We can do whatever the hell we want. They're under that demonic spirit, do what thou willest. You know? Read that part again.
But when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High.
They despised the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. They hate him. Go ahead.
Thought scorn of his law.
Yeah, they despised, they spit at it. They made fun of it. You know? They thought scorn of his law, man.
Right.
Really, it's Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai is the epitome of all that. He's the epitome of wisdom and the law. Right. Yahweh Shai is he's an austere man. Morally strict man. What is he morally strict about? His rules and regulations. Okay.
And forsook his ways.
Yeah, and they forsook his ways, man. But that's why they're gonna meet destruction.
Right.
That's their reward. Go ahead.
Moreover, they have trodden down his righteous right, and said in their heart that there is no God. Yeah, and the knowing they must die.
Yep. See, and they hate us. They hate the men that are on the highways and the byways preaching His word, being instant in and out of season. They're like, damn, he's out there again. You know, making comments, go get a job. You're down. You're nothing but down bums. Someone's gonna kill you. Hope someone kills you. That's what people be saying, man. You know, because they hate the Most High. You know, that's when people start treating you that way. That's when you separate yourself from them immediately, man. Because they're an enemy at that moment, and you take no part with them. All right, go ahead.
For as the things aforesaid shall receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them.
Thirst and pain are prepared for them, man. They're gonna die horrible deaths, man. The scriptures say in the same book, the second Esdras, that they're gonna be drinking their own blood in the mountains, man. That's how fucking desperate they're gonna get. The Most High is a terrible power, man.
Right.
The scriptures say it's gonna be having mothers and fathers eat their own children. crazy, man. That's straight insanity. Like the mind, the way the mind is, man. And not to be. That's why it's very important that we scriptures say in Isaiah 33 and 15 or 16. It says, "Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of thy salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." These people don't want that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They think they got it all. It's fine. All right, you got it. Go do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing. We're gonna do what we have to do. For me and my house, we're gonna serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Go ahead.
For it was not his will that men should come to naught.
Yeah, it wasn't the Lord's will. You called death. You made a covenant with death. You see? It tells you that in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1 and the book of Isaiah, that you made that covenant. So, hey, the Lord gave you over unto your own demise, man.
Right.
You wanted it. Go ahead.
But they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them.
Yep. And you go to Romans chapter 1, it talks about the same thing. Me and the brother brought it out the other week when we were talking about man laying with men.
Right.
How they changed the incorruptible God into a corruptible God, or and served the man, the creature, more than they served Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Read that part one more time.
But they which be created have defiled the name of him that made them, and were unthankful unto him which prepared life for them.
Yeah, prepared life for them, man. Meaning, what is the life? Yahweh Shai, serving his power, for serving them, obeying them. Go ahead.
And therefore is my judge now at hand.
Now therefore is his judgment nigh at hand, man. That's why he's in certain places. He's laying that hammer down. He's striking that hammer down. It's like a judge when he's sitting up there and he's hitting that hammer down on his little table. That's what the Most High is doing with these different earthquakes, these volcano eruptions. Hawaii's getting jacked up.
Right.
You know, right here in Midland, it's all filthy and dirty, potholes, and there's a sinkhole that happened out somewhere down over here on this road. I think at Big Spring Road. People are bugged out of here in this city too. I noticed they're different, man.
Right.
They're a little slow. The people, I'm talking about the people that actually are from Midland, man. I know there's something different about them, and I guarantee something's in that water. There's something in this place, man, because they've been drilling in this place, sending chemicals
Right.
in the earth here in the Midland for many years, man. Go ahead.
These things have I not showed unto all men.
These things have you not showed unto all men, talking about the prophecies.
Right.
Because not everybody knows the Bible the way they ought to know it, man. Because
Right.
the Most High ain't dealing with everybody. Go ahead.
But unto thee and a few like thee.
But unto us, and a few like thee. You know what I'm saying? That's why we tell brothers, man, you're blessed to know this truth. Don't let it go. Build up. Pray to the Most High to build you up more, to increase you more with wisdom, knowledge, and understand, because this is what's going to be your salvation. With your works, your faith. Go ahead.
Behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last times.
And we're seeing them.
Right.
We're seeing what Yahweh Shai told the apostles in Matthew 24, Mark 13, Luke 21, that there are going to be diverse earthquakes in places, pestilence, people killing each other, seditions of men, rioting. You got riots going on everywhere. People rising up against governments. All these things are the birth of the beginning of sorrows, man. Go ahead.
Which thou wilt begin to do in the last times, but at what time thou hast not showed me.
Yeah, because we don't know the time, the day, the hour. That's why the Lord has told us to be ready.
Right.
You know, to be watchful. Be clothed. Don't be found naked. Meaning be clean, be righteous, be ready.
Right. Girding up thy loins.
Yeah, gird up thy loins like a man, man. Talking about your mind.
Right.
Putting your house in order. Getting yourself in order. Know what you want. All right, keep going.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently
Yeah, measure
in itself.
measure the times diligently in itself. So this word, this Bible, is a measuring stick. All right, this is how we measure the times. The times representing when Yahweh Shai returns.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand
Yep.
that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he
And
made.
he can come at any time because we're seeing it, man. It's at it's heightened. All the different activities that are going on in the earth that the Lord has spoken about, the signs, the tokens. So the Most High can return any time. But before that, martial law, the implementation of the mark of the beast has to be pushed first. You know what I'm saying? So we know we have to wait on one of those two major prophecies. But that can happen anytime, and anything can happen. All right, go ahead.
Then shall Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yeah, even from the beginning and the days before us, man.
Right.
So we know we're in the last days. We know Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is about to return and come back for his bride, the elect, the chosen. While everybody else is going to be left out dying, man, hurting. Go ahead.
Then shalt thou well understand, Salakia, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
And the end is manifest. Who is the end? Esau. Esau is the end of the world.
Right.
The so-called white man is the end of the world because he's ushered in death. He's ushered in nothing but death, robbery, pillaged our people. So we know we're in the last days. We know that this is the last kingdom to reign in the earth. Okay, go ahead.
Even so the time also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works, and endings in effect and sign.
Yep. Everything you see, that's what it is. Yahweh Shai's dealing. Go ahead.
And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed.
See? So that's how you're going to be saved. By your works, your faith, and wherein you have believed. Believe what? The words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai being conveyed to you from a man of the Lord.
Right.
That's the only way. And you having to be the elect. You have to be the elect, but the elect are going to follow these instructions, these steps, in order to inherit salvation. They're not just going to wake up one day, oh, I know I'm an Israelite, I know what I got to do.
Right.
They're going to follow the steps, being brought in, hearing the word of the hearing of the word, because the scriptures say faith cometh by hearing the word of the Lord, and they're going to believe. They're going to do the work. They're going to obey the laws, statutes, the commandments. And the commandments, if you're a man, you got balls, testicles, testimony. You're going to go out to the highways and the byways, present your body a living sacrifice, and usher in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, drawing the elect, be a fisher of men, and hope unto the end. Salvation is for you.
Right.
Keep going.
Shall be preserved from the said perils.
And you're going to be preserved from the said perils, those dangers that we're talking